Cheers. Eye on the prize. Holy f. Why did I decide to do this? We are trying out a friggin' Epilator today. So in one of my recent Shadow and Shmooze videos, I was talking about laser hair removal, and a bunch of you guys in the comments recommended that I check out an Epilator. So I did my research, read a bunch of different reviews, watched videos, and decided on this one. This is definitely not a sponsored video. You guys will see how it goes, but every video I'm pretty sure I watched on this specific Epilator was sponsored. This is the Silk Epil 9. You can use this wet or dry, and that was kind of the big reason why I went with this one over others, was that you could actually use this in the shower. So I have waxed my legs before, I've sugared my legs before, but I usually just shave. So the only area on my body that I'm able to laser is my Brazilian area, because the rest of the hair on my body is blonde, which a lot of people think is better, but it actually sucks because then your options for hair removal are way more limited. And I don't have like the little cute peach fuzz blonde. I have like thick ass blonde body hair everywhere. I have a lot of hair. I get prickly literally within hours of shaving. So any kind of hair removal that gives me a little bit more time in between getting prickly, I'm down to try. So in this video, I'd show you guys trying it out for the first time, wet, dry, different parts of my body, and then I'm also doing a follow-up and updating you guys on whether or not I'm still using it, how it goes, just the whole experience of using an Epilator for the first time. So basically what an Epilator is it's like an electronic tweezer that tweezes out like 5 million hairs at the same time. So basically, since you're pulling the whole hair out like waxing, you get more time in between hair growth than you would with shaving, because shaving is just like shaving off the top layer. You can kind of read different things about this. Some people say the first week you're supposed to do it every few days. Some people say you're supposed to do it once a week and just kind of keep up with it. You guys will see what I end up doing, but I did end up using this more than once. They make ones that are cheaper, like around $30 to $50. This one I think was around $99 or $100. If you're someone who waxes, that's basically the price of like 1 or 2 leg waxes, depending on where you live. So this is way cheaper than waxing. So just to preface this video, so you can get a feel for how the rest of this is gonna go, I'm gonna pop in this clip right here from Men Try. It is very accurate.
Here we go. Oh my gosh! Dude, we are in for some pain today. We're in for some pain.
All right, here we go. Get a snack, grab a drink. This is a fun one. Okay, the time has come. It is day 1 of epilation. I'm slightly terrified. I just watched like 10 YouTube videos and that definitely made this situation worse. I just showered. I read that you definitely want to do this after you shower. Your legs should be totally dry and stuff, but just so your pores are open. And I also exfoliated in the shower to help with ingrown hairs. I think I'm as prepared as I'm gonna be over here. Got my girl power shirt on for some motivation, you know. We can do this. So the main thing I want to do is definitely my legs. I also do my arms because I'll get into that. Probably already talked about it, but I do remove hair from my arms just because I've done it for years since I lived in Jordan, and my host mom waxed my arms the first week I was there. So for a while I was waxing them, and then I just got lazy and started shaving them. Waxing them is great, but I want to try doing this on my arms as well, so we're gonna try that too. We're just gonna do it all, you know? Let's go to town. So this is what the beast looks like. There are 2 different settings. I read the whole manual too, and I've read a lot about this thing. Manual said that number 1 you can use for like your bikini area or your underarms or face, like really sensitive areas. And then number 2 is for like legs and everything else. The advantage of this one is that you can use it wet or dry, and it also is chargeable. So I've already charged it. It lasts for 40 minutes. So I am gonna do it on number 2. It says if you're doing your legs to start at the bottom and you wanna go upwards. And you're supposed to hold it 90 degrees. So like that, I guess. And then it just plucks these hairs out one by one. So here's number 1, and there's number 2. My palms are sweating right now. I need to give myself a mental pep talk. Okay, people give birth every day. You can epilate. Whew, okay. Woo! Oh man, definitely did not feel good. Holy shit. Yeah, that doesn't feel great. Sweating. I forgot to say, I did let my legs grow out for about 10 days now. It says to have them between, I think, 0.2 millimeters and 0.5 or something. I don't even know what that means, but I took a Snapchat poll and you guys said my leg hair is ready to epilate, so I'm trusting you with my epilation. But you can't do it too short or else it won't have anything to grip. You basically want it to be the length where you could tweeze a hair. I mean, you can definitely see hair that came out in here. It definitely took out certain parts more than others. The light is actually really handy though. Okay, I'm gonna do that same spot. Oh my God. Woo! Wow. My leg is already turning red right there. It doesn't feel like totally soft, like it didn't remove all of the hair on that second go either. So I'm gonna do that same spot again, I guess. Holy shit. It feels a bit prickly. Some of you guys said on Facebook that you do have to go over it like a few times. It doesn't feel like really soft. It still feels pretty prickly. I have very thick, a lot of hair, even though it's blonde. Don't let it fool you. It feels like really hot almost. It doesn't really feel like plucking to me. It just more feels like something super hot against your skin. Like has like a burning sensation kind of. Whew, okay. I don't know how the hell do your whole legs. The third pass over that same area, it definitely feels less intense, so I can totally see how if you keep this up, it probably does not hurt as bad because you don't have as much hair. Like that third one wasn't bad. The first one, when it really gets all the hair out, that's when you can really feel it. Okay, I see why all of the sponsored videos for this product were doing a voiceover when they actually filmed this part because, wow. I need a stress ball. It almost feels more like lasering to me than waxing. I do laser my whole Brazilian area. Oh man. I think it feels better doing long strokes than like short ones. Oh man. I'm going over each section definitely like at least 3 times and it's still not like soft. It feels like I shaved yesterday. Like it doesn't feel soft. Woo! Oh my God. This side hurts about 10 times more than that side. Holy shit. Wow, wow. I'm not kidding, I'm full on sweating. That side, definitely worse. I feel like I need a beer. Should I just go get my legs waxed? I'm actually debating that. At least with waxing, it's like one quick rip in that spot. You don't have to do it 50 times on the same spot. Oh man. Woo! I'm waxing. I'm gonna need to shower again. This is no joke. I don't know why that first part did not feel as bad, but whoa. Everyone says the first one is definitely the worst because you have the most hair that you're removing, and then after that it just gets like better and better. At this point, I'm thinking waxing is a much better idea. Okay, I'm gonna get through one full swipe. Oh my God. You guys, this is like, wow, wow. Holy f. Why'd I decide to do this? Right now, this is not feeling worth it. Ow. Seriously need a Corona. Let's switch to arms. Maybe this would also be better wet because you can do this in the shower. That's like one of the cool things about the 9 version. I have a lot of hair on my arms too, so I'm hairy everywhere. Okay, that hurts, but it's a little bit more doable. Whew. The thing is that even in the parts that I'm doing multiple times, it doesn't feel like it's getting every hair. Like when you wax, it is smooth and your hair is totally removed. I'm not getting the same kind of feeling with this, and that is much less painful. I was waxing my own arms. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Oh man. I just want to do that fast. Ew, hair is getting everywhere. All right, so I made the executive decision that in order to continue on with this project, we need a beer. Cheers. This is what I'm gonna do. Every time I successfully do a new area, I'm gonna reward myself by giving myself a sip of beer. Eye on the prize. Oh. Duck. All right, so I decided to get a moist, dampened, warm towel. So I'm gonna try the whole wet thing and get my legs a little bit damp. I was just Googling how to make this a little more bearable, and it says to get a wet, dry one, which I have, and to wet your body. So I'm gonna try it down here first. Oh, God. Yeah, nope, nope, nope. Folks, I think our epilating journey might end here. Okay, I am not a quitter, so I am taking my beer, taking my friggin' epilator, and we're gonna go try this in the shower. I have better feelings about this. I was just on Twitter, and someone said that what you can do is actually shave your legs, and then when you get just a couple days of stubble, start epilating and do it once a day so it catches the hairs that it can, but it's not pulling all of the hairs at one time. So then you're kind of doing it like as your hairs are rotating, growing in, if that makes sense. And that I feel like would be a lot better. I'm gonna try the shower thing. I'll check in with you guys after the shower. Okay, so I just showered and did round 3, whatever it is, of epilating, and I have to say that was a totally different experience doing it wet. So I didn't feel like it got the hairs as well, and when I was reading online before I did it, it said that's because the water obviously like pushes down your hair, so it's just harder for it to actually grab the hairs when it's wet, but it feels, I'm not kidding, like 100 times better in the shower than it does dry. So I'll check in with you guys in a few days once I keep doing this. All right, so since I last talked to you guys, I have tried the epilator in pretty much every situation, condition, wet, dry I can think of. I really wanted to try and find a way to make this thing work for me, and I've tried it about, I wanna say 8 to 10 times since I first did this on day 1. So here's kind of my overall thoughts. On my hair, for whatever reason, even when I epilate a full hairy patch that should very well just be like smooth after you epilate it, I don't get that soft kind of feeling that you get from waxing. I still feel like prickly. I don't really like that because if I'm gonna go through the pain of friggin' epilating, I would wanna have the same kind of results that I would from waxing. So I still have to shave after I epilate if I want that smooth leg kind of feel. So I really don't like that about this, and that could just be me because I haven't heard or read anyone else really say that, so that might just be a weird my body hair kind of thing. I managed on my leg to get about that wide of a patch that was fully epilated, and even in the shower, I would rather wax my body 10 times, my entire body, than epilate my whole legs. It is very uncomfortable. I have a pretty high pain tolerance in every other aspect, so I feel like if you don't have a high pain tolerance, I definitely don't think epilating will be for you. This is like I said, way worse than waxing. Like not even comparable the pain level to waxing in my opinion. I went on Facebook and Twitter and asked you guys for tips, those of you who use this, and a lot of people said to shave, let it grow back a couple days, and then try and epilate so that the hair is shorter. And when I did that, it just left me prickly. It didn't actually grip, I feel like, the hairs because the hairs weren't long enough. So it just doesn't make sense to me if I have to do this and then shave over it and then I'm still getting stubble. My arms are the place that I really wanted to make this work and was hoping that I could find a way to, because that is something that I feel like would be worth the pain, just worth the process, because I already do have to keep up with my arms. But again, I could not get it totally removed. I also tried on my lower back. That was really not pleasant. I got through like half of that. I will say, as I kept doing it, I did feel like on my arms especially, I got a little bit more used to the sensation. It wasn't like as shocking, but on my legs, even in the shower, it's a no. Overall, I just, after this, am way more inclined to just let my hair grow out and wax it if I want to get rid of that stubble. That's just my experience with it. If it works for you, that's fantastic. Props to you, man. Definitely go watch the men try video of this. I'll link it down below because it is 100% worth 15 minutes of your life. Highly recommend. But I hope you guys found this video entertaining, helpful, something. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.